Hi guys, welcome back. Lady T here. This is part 2 of my island redesign. I moved my house in the first one. This one I have now moved the museum to this spot, and I am now going to decorate the entranceway. I'm going to add water to the front, and I'm putting the statues on cliffs with waterfalls. That is what I hope we will achieve today. So let's get started. I'm planning on digging water to almost to the entrance, but not quite. And then I will add benches around the edges. And I have the inclines on both sides that I'm still going to leave there. And when you are waterscaping or terraforming and you have a previous path there, you do not have to get rid of them first to landscape. You can just dig right through them or build right on top of them. A lesson that I learned a little too late at one point. It took forever to uncover the ground, and then I found out that I could just dig it out. Okay, so I think what I want is for us to come up here. When I landscape, I like to go from a viewpoint, from an entry point, from different spots so I can see how it looks as I go along. So my plan is to come up the incline and walk across here, and then the other incline will be here. So I think we'll go a little bit further here and maybe join the two waterfalls. Now if you have flowers in the way, you do have to move those. So we'll do that in a minute. What did I do with the light over there? I suspect anytime villagers should be up here because they always like to come around when you're trying to do something. I also like to walk back and forth and make sure both sides are even. I do mostly like symmetry on my island, but I also do like some spots to be more natural. But I am going for symmetry in the museum entrance. So I think I might go one more deep here. Okay, so I've gone that deep. We could come over a little further because I'm just going to have it so that the path comes off the incline and then you go this way. So we can go a little bit wider. Alright, so I have that. I would like to leave my cosmos on both sides, I believe. And then we will extend the pathway, which I'm using the terracotta pathway. So we'll extend that out a little bit. Around the edge, and then do the same over here. And around that edge. Okay, so now we have our pathway. I believe I'm going to put a bench here, and I will put a bench here. But first, I'm going to move the statues and build the incline for which I would like them to stand on. I have a hole marked here and a hole marked on that side so that I can know where I need to stop. Okay, so let's get that done. It can go right back to the wall behind it, because that's fine. This wall is mostly just for flowers anyway. It's good to have an extra spot to just hide flowers, and then they're there if you need them, and you can always just dig them up. Plus it helps towards your island score. If you have lots of flowers, it doesn't matter where they're planted. Do right out to here. Okay, so then I can put the statue in the middle with any luck, because that's where she was before. Beautiful statue. Place the item. Okay, so there she is in the middle. I think I'll just give her a little push back a bit so I can put a waterfall in front of her. I won't leave her back that far, but I need to move her so I can put the cliff in. I think I can do 2 spots. No, I can only add 1 spot. Could add to the sides, but you can't see it, so sometimes that's just a waste. But we can push her forward. Okay, and then we'll go down and do the other side. Which I will just zip along and do. Okay, so now both sides are done. I have the same on both sides for the statue. And now to put the bench here. Hopefully we'll get what we're looking for. Garden. Iron bench. Okay. So there is one. And the waterfall is right behind it, so that's nice. I should have lined up my stuff better here. I may have put that one down. Okay, I've got my other bench. I can set it over here now. I believe it probably put it back here. Well, actually, I don't know where they put it. Okay, and both are pushed Okay, and then I've got a plant and an amber. Just stick on both sides. So I'm going to use the Turkey Day garden stand. I can find where I put my other one. I think it might be over there. Right there. Okay. So I've got those, and I'm going to put the amber on both of those, which they are over here. And then I'm going to put the yucca, I think is how it's pronounced. A little too close. I'll put one here. It's always too close, but yeah, you can push them all back into spots. And I'm going to put one here. Okay, so I've got that much done. Now to see what else we want to decorate, I have flowers on both sides. So both sides are very even, side of the color. So now we just need to put some flowers around the statues up top. I think would be nice. And I did make a garden table for each side, so let's put that down as well. And one on this side. And then I was going to put, it's over too far. Oh my goodness. Trying to find where you put the stuff. Okay. So then we have a table for both sides, and I put a succulent plant out as well. Okay, so there we have that. Oh, this corner needs to be rounded. Over here as well. I believe I have an extra flower over here. 2, 6. Yeah, there's one extra flower there, but that's okay. Those will spring up on their own. Okay, so I think from here I'm going to add a little bit of fence, just a couple pieces on each side. I'm using the spooky fence, which to me is not spooky at all. Yes, it has a not a mushroom, sorry. Okay, so I think from this point I'm going to add some fence. I'm going to use the spooky fence, which I actually happen to like the look of. I don't think it's spooky myself, but it's got a pumpkin on it and it's from Halloween, so I guess that's why it's called that. So I'm going to put just 3 pieces on each side, just to give it a little bit of more aesthetics. And then over here as well I started, but I need to move one over, so don't get caught on the wrong side of the fence, because then if you try to pick up the fence, you will accidentally pick your flowers. Okay, so that part's done. Okay, so now I think I'm going to add a little bit of land here to both sides where the statues are, and then I can add one more waterfall piece. I will move her more to the center. Fix that path after. This side I've already done. So I can go up there and move her over after I build the water spot. So put one more water here. And move her there. Excellent. And then I can just run behind here because it's already built across. Bring out the water tool. Dig a hole here. And move her over. So then I'll climb down. And I'm going to move the bench and the table over just one on both sides so that the bench is more in the center of the waterfall. So I'll just pull this over. Pull it out. Yeah. Not quite back that far to there. And then do the same on here, which might be a little bit more tricky because of the cliff on that side. We had enough room, so it's all good. I want to sit down. Pull the bench into the middle and push the table back. Is that even on both sides? Okay, so I have that, and now all that's really left to do is just a little bit of tweaking with some flowers on both sides, and that should pretty much be good, I think. I kind of like it the way it is. I mean, as I change other spots and fix up both sides that aren't part of the museum entrance, then it will change the look as well. So for now, I think that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video, or learned a little something, or I don't know, at least just enjoyed it anyway. Thanks. Bye.